In this tutorial of iDraw for the iPad, I'm going to be showing you how to add drop shadows, outer glows to your objects, as well as how to put a picture inside an object and apply special blending modes. First, I went ahead and created this document with several pictures. These objects are all layered on top of each other. I'm going to go ahead and select my first object, and I'm going to apply a special effect now. Go to the letter I on the top right and go to the second menu, which is Effects. Under there you have several choices. You can add a drop shadow, which is an outer shadow, an inner shadow, an outer glow, or an inner glow. I'm going to go ahead and start out by adding an outer glow. An outer glow is similar to neon. If you click on the little circle, that will turn on your special effect. Go ahead and drag the slider just a little bit, and that will make your special effect more apparent. The other choice that you have is to change the color of your outer glow. Click on the little circle and pick a different color. You can click back. So that is what an outer glow looks like. Next, I'm going to show you what a drop shadow looks like. I'm going to select another shape. I'm going to go over to my layers and select my star, my second star. I'm going to click on the letter I. And this time I'm going to add a drop shadow by clicking on the little circle next to the word drop shadow. And I'm going to increase the blur of the drop shadow. I'm going to zoom in so you're able to see the shadow a little bit better. Now when you are working with drop shadows, you're going to see that it gives you the choice to alter the position of your drop shadow. If you click on X offset, it's going to move the shadow along horizontally, and if you click Y, it's going to move the shadow up or down. Right now, I'm going to try altering the position of my shadow a little bit upwards. As you can see, my shadow has now shifted upward. The next special effect that we're going to try out is an inner shadow. An inner shadow has the effect of making things look like they're sunken into your document. I'm going to go ahead and select my layers, and I'm going to select the circle this time. I'm going to go to the letter I, and I'm going to add an inner shadow. I'm going to increase the blur just a little bit, and as you can see on the screen, my circle now looks a little bit more three-dimensional. Those are the basic special effects. There's also an inner glow, which makes the inside of an object glow. Next thing that I'm going to show you is how to place an image inside an object. I'm going to start out by selecting my star that is in the front. You're going to go over to the letter I on the top right. Under there, you're going to go to your first choice, which is Appearance. Under Appearance, you have the choice to add an image. Go ahead and click on that. If you click on Change Image, it will take you to your camera roll on the iPad. Go ahead and click on the image that you want. This will place the image inside your object. Now, as you can see, my picture is not large enough to fill my image. As a rule of thumb, try to find the biggest resolution image before bringing it into iDraw. This will keep things from getting stretched out or from looking pixelated. I'm going to go ahead and tap on the inside of my star. This will allow me to see how big my picture is. On the bottom left, you see that there is a slider that I can move up or down, and this will allow me to resize my picture so that it fits inside my star. I can also drag my finger to reposition my picture. Okay, now that I have a picture inside my star, I'm going to try what's called blending modes. Blending modes change how this picture interacts with everything that is underneath it. Start out by selecting the shape that has the picture, go over to the letter I, and go to where it says Effects. Under Effects, you are going to see a little gear right next to the word Fill. Go ahead and click on that gear. Under that gear, you will see a choice that says Blending Mode. Go ahead and click on that. What you see now are your blending modes. Blending modes change how the layer above interacts with the layers that are below. I'm going to go ahead and try a couple of different blending modes to show you how these work. This is Screen Mode. Screen Mode makes everything underneath lighter, and anything that doesn't have a layer under it will remain the same color. Each of these effects does something a little bit different, and the best way to get to know these is to play with them. Some of these effects are going to work better with some pictures and with some colors than others. It is entirely up to you how you use these special effects. The more layers you have, the slower the effect is. So you might have to wait a moment or two before the effect shows up. I like how pin light looks, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. You can apply these effects to layers that don't have pictures inside of them as well. So I'm going to go ahead and select my second star. I'm going to go to the letter I. I'm going to go to Effects, and I'm going to click on the gear, and I'm going to try Blend Mode. As before, the color is going to start interacting with everything that is below it. This concludes the tutorial on how to apply special effects like drop shadows and outer glow, and how to apply blending modes to the interior of your images.